Hi everybody, it's Andy Orpin, Chairman and Project Manager for the Littlehampton Fort Restoration Project, and welcome to a very well overdue video blog just to update you on where we are. So what we're going to talk about today is the AGM. We just had an AGM very recently last week. AGM went very well, obviously because I'm sitting here, I'm the Chairman again for another year. Management team has remained fairly similar, apart from Vicky Rhodes is now taken over as the secretary from Jeff. Thank you to Jeff for standing in for us until we got our replacement one. So Vicky is now the secretary of the fort. John Jarvis is remaining as the treasurer. And then obviously we have Phil Brown and John Rhodes and Jeff Driver now, who are management team. So that's really good. It's really good. AGM was fantastic, really good, well attended AGM. I need to put a big shout out actually to the Look and See Centre, and specifically to Caroline at the Look and See Centre. Um, the Look and See Centre did us a massive favour by staying open for us, or opening up for us. They would have been normally closed, but they opened up for us for our AGM, as they have done for the last 4 years, and it is really appreciated. They offer us fantastic facilities there to conduct our AGM, and it's brilliant. The staff are always very friendly. So thank you very much to Look and See and to Caroline. Really appreciate your help. Obviously, thank you to the volunteers that arrived, and inducted volunteers and volunteers who came along on the evening to have a look at what we're doing. So I want to talk about inductions. So if you're a volunteer with us already, that's fantastic, and thank you very much for volunteering with the Littlehampton Fort Restoration Project. That's really good news. You need to now go on to the next stage and do an induction with us. Now, it's not a biggie, it's not a massive ask. It is literally probably about 45 minutes to an hour of your time. And that will encompass all the things you need to know before you can go onto the fort and actually do some work. Now, you have to do the induction before you can go onto the fort, unfortunately. We have now 174 volunteers, but we've only got 47 so far that have been inducted. So we've got quite a lot of you that still need to do the induction, and I'd like to invite you now to a couple of induction days. Now, the first of them is the 19th of November. And the second is the 3rd of December. Now, if you can make that, they are Saturdays, then drop me an email on andy@littlehamptonfort.co.uk and book yourself a place on that induction. What we'll be covering on the induction will be obviously health and safety. We're going to look at some restoration methods, how we're going to work on the fort, some rules and regulations about what we're going to do and how we're going to do it over there. And some of the bits and bobs. It is nothing amazing. And if it's good, I'll take you over at the end of the induction just to have a sneaky preview at the fort, just so you can see further than the Broadwalk. So there is your invitation. If you are a volunteer, you are kindly inducted now. You are kindly invited to an induction on the 19th of November or the 3rd of December. If you're not a volunteer and you want to be, we would like to help you. Please come along and help us out. Now, to do that, visit our website. I will put the link in here somewhere for you, and register as a volunteer. Once you've registered and we're all on board with that, then you can come along to an induction, and then you can come and work on the fort. Now, if you've been looking at some of the pictures recently, it is fantastic. When You know, when we started the project, we started on the southern side of the fort, working on the Carno walls and bastions and bits and bobs. We are now on the exciting part of the fort. We are working on the part that has never been uncovered, and we are working really well. The guys and girls are doing a fantastic job. If you haven't looked at the pictures, you need to go and have a look at our pictures. Brilliant. We're on the gun emplacements. Now, the gun emplacements, as the word would suggest, is where the guns would have been mounted on the fort. This is across the top of the fort, on top of the rampart. The rampart's the hilly bit. If you're on the boardwalk and you're looking across, the bit that looks like a hill. So, if you haven't been onto the fort and you've seen the hilly bit, on the top of the hilly bit is the gun emplacements. At the moment, you can't see from the boardwalk. But if you have a look when you're either coming into the car park or going out of the car park, look back at the fort, you will be able to see the gun emplacements as they are at the moment. Now, at the moment, they're looking very raw because we've only just uncovered them. So, you know, bear that in mind. But you are now seeing something which has not been seen for many, many years. It's fantastic. We'd love you to be involved with that. Just to give you the heads up where we're going from here. So once we finish the gun emplacements, we're going to look at uncovering the remains of the magazines. And then the last part of the project, towards the end of 2017, we'll be looking at clearing the hold of the parade ground, which is the bit in front of the gun emplacement to the north. So we're going to clear that as it would have been, so it would have been a clear space for all the soldiers to parade up in the morning, and at the moment it's just a mass of bushes and vegetation, you can't see anything. So that's all going to be cleared. Once it's all done, it's going to be absolutely fantastic. Anywho, as I've said, you want to be involved? We would love to have you. Thank you very much for listening today. It has gone on a little bit, I know, so I apologise. We've got a couple more blogs to go up because I think we have Phil Brown has to do his yet, and Vicky Rhodes has to do hers, and John Jarvis. So there will be some blogs coming with the Through management team on there. I will chase them up. And if you're listening to this, John, Phil, or Vicky, you will be getting an email from me or a phone call saying we need to get this sorted. Anywho, that's the end of it for today. I've just loaded up today a movie actually that I produced in February for our pie and mash night, and that basically encompassed the 5 months of the project from October 2015 to February 2016, and it literally was every single visit, the pictures and stuff all compiled together. It is quite a long video, but you know, if you're a volunteer, you're probably going to be on that video somewhere, so have a looky and enjoy. Anyway, I'm going to leave you to it. Nice to speak to you again, and we will speak soon. Take care.